everybody. We are back with the last and final round of the evening. I want to thank everyone for hanging out with me all night, watching these games. Is that a double green base? I can't see. Is that Qui-Gon green? Sure looks green. That double green Qui-Gon? Okay. Maybe it's Qui-Gon green. Can't really see. Interesting color pair. Gimme is playing on his Vel Red. Looks like he will start with the initiative. Qui-Gon Green Force. Okay. Interesting stuff. I'm almost positive that's the green base. It's Coruscant, right? It's Jedi Temple. Yeah. All right. So this is Jedi Temple Force Green. Double green Qui-Gon. Let's see what this is all about. Interesting build. But clearly a Qui-Gon fan. Got the Qui-Gon sleeves, got the Qui-Gon here. We Qui-Gon and all up. We got a Chio Fane to start from Guillermo and a Gungi from our Qui-Gon player. So Chio lets both players draw a card if he wants when he attacks. And let's see. I think he's deciding if he wants to give an XP. Doesn't look like he does, because Vel's ability does such a thing. For those of you who do not know, Vel allows you to tap and give a experience token to a unit, but the opponent gets a credit token, which is something they can use as a way to draw cards. He will go 2 to base, and both players will draw a card. He says, I wonder if he's going to play aggressive negotiations in a deck where he makes a huge hand. Let's see. Gungi will go to base 2 to generate the force. Guillermo will play what looks like Synthicaz. I can't see too well, but I assume it's Synthicaz. She is 3/5, and if she has an upgrade, she gets Sentinel. So my assumption is we will be giving a experience token to that unit. I can't make out what that is at all. Some sort of 3-drop green yellow unit. No, green. It's a green white unit. Maybe it's can't see. Really can't see. It looks like it's some sort of prestige. So I don't know what it is. But I do know it's a 3-drop green yellow. Green white rather. Oh, is that what's that guy? Is that Rebo? No, not Max Rebo. Can't tell what it is. So he has 2 credit tokens now because he has given experience to his 2 units. It's definitely a green unit, right? What is that unit? This green, yellow, green that costs 3. Where's that 4 resources that he played it? Maybe it's a 4 resource card? I'm guessing it's Max Rebo. No, can't be that either. Really not sure. But he is going to do 5 damage to whatever it was by playing the Disclose card, and does 5 straight damage. He returns his Queen Amidala to hand to play a Qui-Gon's yellow. What am I talking about? I'm dumb. Sorry, it's late in the evening. Qui-Gon is yellow. I was like, how is he playing all these yellow cards? Now I don't know what that unit was because it was probably a green-yellow. But the damage is starting to pile on here. Yeah, that was Max Rebo ban. That's why I was like, that's got to be Max Rebo ban. That's why he has so many credits. But Guillermo has a grip full of cards. It is Vel's deploy turn. Marcus will make more and more spies here if he just keeps playing out his Queen Amidala. He's got a board of Ahsoka, Gungi with 4 damage, 2 spies. So not bad. Cinta is pretty beefy. Thinking he realizes that Cinta is not long for this world and might attack with her first. There's a mastery in hand. Cammy's having a tough choice with his deck. Gonna just get in with the Cinta, I assume, for 4. With only 1 experience on it. Both players have a massive grip of cards because of Geofane. I mean, Marcos's hand looks full of gas. He's got Depa, he's got Kelleran back. I mean, his hand looks full of gas. This might be tough for Guillermo here. Checking his plot options. Ahsoka clears Syndicaz. I feel like Geofane will probably clear either Gungi or a spy. Either way he lives. Or does he just go base? And I think he's on the kill you with 1 hit from aggressive negotiation plan, I think. I think he's realizing the writings on the wall is that he's not going to be able to make it through a prolonged fight here. Marcus has lots of actions to churn, which is useful so we can see what Guillermo's plan is. Because we do have a Depa. He has 1 credit. I don't know what that is. Is that I assume that's Kanan? It's a red-blue unit. Is Kanan blue? Oh no, it's probably what's his face? Zep? It's red, yellow, green, right? Red, blue, green, sorry. The unit. I think it costs 5 is what he played. Yeah, it was Zeb. Did 3 damage to a unit. Depa comes back to hand, allowing him to play his Queen Amidala again. This is a very interesting deck from Marcos. I know he's been playing it pretty specifically. But Qui-Gon is a very interesting leader. It allows him to do some interesting, like, on attack and bring things back to the hand and play things for free type routine. But I mean, at this point, it's looking pretty bad for For Marcos, he's got a Liberty. He's got all the juicy big cards. I think that this is probably not a great matchup for Vel because I think this deck can make a lot of good use of credits, allowing him to play things ahead of curve and then play them for cheaper costs, getting even double value. This seems like it's probably not the best match for Vel. I think he's going to need to really change his game plan around here. He plays Vel, doesn't play Vel. Doesn't play Vel, doesn't play Vel. I forget that Vel also plays on 6. Not what you deployed on 5, but that's right, 6. Not great. This is tough position for Kimmy to be in because he could once again just like attack with Amidala, start clearing out Vel, keep spies around, bounce Amidala. It's really tough. And that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna put 5 damage on his Vel. He is gonna aggressive negotiations for a bunch. Gives it the experience. So that's 4 plus 9. He's at 20. But I think this is tough for Jeremy to come back unless he plays like something to space and then like another aggressive negotiations. He really needs to be able to stick a unit. But with this Kellerin coming out, it's gonna be tough. Oh no, it's not Kellerin. He can Kellerin because he has. He can Kellerin because he has the credit, but he can also Depa Balala. It looks like he's what he's gonna do. He Depas, clears the token, only takes 3. I don't think he should take that much. Bell's only 4. He should only take 4. That's just shields. So yeah, he does take 5. All right. This doesn't look great. He did get a space unit, so if he has another Agneg, could be over, right? But he also has enough resources to just play a Liberty right now, doesn't he? Oh, Yoda, that's worse. All right, that's game. This one will be Scoopsville. He really needs to just stick a unit. Can he name Qui-Gon with Galen? I guess he could, right? But I don't think there's much hope here. Yeah, it's non-leader, so I don't think you can name. I don't know what he named. You can't name Qui-Gon. Could name credits and just turn off all credits that he gives him, but it's a little too late now. I think this one is just gonna go Marcos's way. He can deploy his Qui-Gon now. He can attack. He can bring back his Yoda. Play Kellerin for free. This is dirty. Dirty. Interesting stuff. Marcos has got a really cool deck here. Glad to see him sticking with his favorite and playing it a lot. I've been seeing him playing it a bunch. A lot of interesting cards in his main too. Like was that like a Blade Wing and stuff? Like there's a lot of interesting things here. I think this game's pretty much over, right? Not much that Bill can do here. It's just too much damage coming. Goodness gracious. Well, this is definitely not a good deck for Guillermo. And I mean, this one's probably just over already. There's a buttload of damage on the board. And not a lot happening on Guillermo's side. He would need a massive Agneg and also survive. He needs to do 13 damage and he just doesn't have enough. He would need to like somehow survive this round. 10, 13. I mean, it's just, I don't think there's a way. Not with his hand. That's an Agneg, but I just don't think it's enough. 24. Can he survive? Probably not. Now he's just in Recycle Yoda land, and this is game. Yeah, all right. Game 1 goes to Marcos on his Qui-Gon yellow base. Sorry, I should change the name. No, that's right. Qui-Gon first green. Yeah, great deck. Not the deck I think Guillermo would want to see. It seems like a very poorly positioned deck against him because Marcos is making use of them credits. It's just it's probably like the dream matchup for him. Give me a credit. I can play things on curve. I can play things ahead of curve and then play an on curve unit for free. So that seems pretty good. Definitely pretty good. Crazy. Love to see the list that he's running. Got a Ray in there. Got all sorts of goodies and all sorts of different things. Ambush guys, Blade Wing, Consulars, Jeppas, Max Rebos. Very, 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 very interesting. I think Guillermo is going to have a very different approach for this match if he wants to have a chance. He's going to have to really think long and hard about how he's going to give out these credit tokens. Because it does not feel like a very good match for him and his deck, I must say. Well, he's looking a little dejected there. Let's see how game 2 goes. I think this is a different deck to play against, so you got to be definitely coming at it with a different set of plans. I don't think Cheofane is where you want to open now, if I had to guess. All right, well, let's see what we can do here for game 2. See what how Guillermo can approach this. I think you probably want to play heavier into space. It seems like there's not a lot of space in Marcos's deck. That could be something to consider. It's got a hammerhead, that looks like. It's a good card. Marcus is deciding if he wants to keep his hand. Is that a Tyrantotech? Didn't see much force stuff, so I'm surprised he didn't take that out. He does have the Chio. And we have a Jedi Consular. Can be annoying. No, I think you have to be very cautious about how you give credits right now, because that can make a very big unit come out. He does want to draw, though. Puts 2 on the Consular. He will attack 1, generate the force. All right, see, this is a much better start. You need these space units, and now he can claim. Not going to let the Jedi Consular get an activation. Max Rebo, though, does let him get a credit. Got an Ahsoka in hand, another ambush unit. This red 5 will attack, kill the Consular, I assume, because you can't let that guy start doing crazy things. And he will do so. 3, 2 to Consular, kill. 3 to base. And now he does have 5 resources to work with. He will cash in the credit for something that costs 5. I don't know what that is. But it's something where he has to disclose. Can't even think what the... We're rolling dice? What is going on? Oh, I guess it's a card that takes things out of your hand. Yellow, cost 5, crown unit. Duchess Investigators. Well, all right. Don't know what this card does, I'll be honest. But basically, when he plays it, he can disclose yellow, and if he does, an opponent has to discard a card at random. Interesting. 4/4 for 5. It's an interesting card because he can bounce it. Don't know what he played there at the top. Is that Galen, maybe? Looks like Galen. I don't know what he named. I really think that he needs to control the board to take away these units that he can bounce in return. But he did take initiative here. Going to the 5 to resource turn. Still no deploy from either of these leaders that deploy on 6. But there's just not a ton of damage on Marcos's base where you'd feel comfortable as like an aggressive negotiation deck. You really need to push a little bit more, I think. Well, let's see what he can do. He's got these guy that creates the force when he plays in. I don't know if that's going to be much use. He's just going to attack base. Not sure I love the base attack. I'm also not sure how I feel about giving credits, considering I know that this guy plays like big units that can come out and just kill me. He's got so many. Or did he name credit? He might have named credit with Galen, which would be great. He might have named credit because that seems like why he's going after trying to put damage on Galen right now. So what is he going to do? He's going to go for the base. There's an experience token on that Galen, I think. Oh, maybe not. Maybe no experience on him. Qui-Gon will return his blue leader, which allows him to play it for free, plus the 2 for the ambush, and he's going to clear the Galen. I don't know how I feel about this play, because now red 5 will kill blue leader. Gonna get 1 damage and do 1 damage to a unit. He can kill off the red. He can kill off that guy. Yeah, he can kill off both. This doesn't feel so good. I'm assuming he had credits named. So he still has a lot of resources to work with. The OB ability has been played. And the board advantage is in Kiami's favor here. He's going to play another one of these Duchesses. Make him discard a card at random. It's like, I don't know. He's clearly off the aggressive negotiation plan because he only has 2 cards in hand, but he's going to get something. And roll a dice to see which card gets described. Perry gets rid of a charismatic. Ooh, that's a good one. 3 will attack base, 2 over there. That's dead. We're on the 6 resource turn, so it's our leader's turn. Chiofane will attack. Both players can draw. He will draw again. It looks like he drew aggressive negotiations. It's a sudden ferocity, which could be good here. Could make a big Vel. But depends on what Marcos does. He might have an answer for the leader flip. But Gami has a lot of units, so what he can do is just put some pressure on first. Attack with some units that he knows can generate him some cards. Marcos has the advantage. He will ambush. I think you want to just keep pushing damage, like put 3 into base, draw 1. Let him draw. Right. Then you can red 5. You can even give an experience to red 5 to get some extra damage. Brings it up to 20. Vel would come down with sudden ferocity. I think he doesn't have enough resources to do anything too drastic. He's paying all of his resources, so he generates the force, which he didn't have, which is okay. But I think you want to just push damage here. You can keep dirtling actions by using Vel's ability, put an experience on the red 5, hit for 4, go to 20, see what he does, deploy Vel with sudden ferocity, and that should be enough. She has sudden ferocity plus an Agnag. Or he could deploy Vel, put the sudden ferocity on the red 5, and win that way, which is maybe what he's thinking of doing. So he's going to deploy. He does put the sudden ferocity on the Vel. And he has 3 open. A lot of damage coming. Not enough resources for Marcos to do anything. He's going to do something with this unit. And what it'll do, I don't know. He does get a Sentinel. That's why I was thinking you probably want to put the sudden ferocity on the Sudden Ferocity on the red 5. So he's at 16. You would do 4, 5, and then Aggressive Negotiations. Next turn would be how many cards in hand? When you hit now, I feel like you can give the experience token to the red 5. So if he has 5 cards in hand, I think that's just it. He just claim? He's not going to claim. If he claims, he has 4 cards in hand, 7. So he'll probably attack, clear the Sentinel. But that Qui-Gon, doesn't it bounce something? Just forget what this Qui-Gon Sentinel does. Oh no, it's... It lets you look at the top 3. They could have gave Vel, right? If he has... He could have given the experience token to his red 5, which would have made it a 4. He has Aggressive Negotiation in hand, drawing 2. It's like if he didn't do that, he went off lethal, right? He decides to play a unit. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter because he did clear the ground. But I'd like to try to win on as little actions as possible. I mean, I think we're going to get a game 3 here. Too much damage on Marcos's base. He does say you have a Yoda, but we're on 7. We're on... Oh, he has a credit, but he doesn't have that. He's going to protect the pod, but I think that's too late because he's going to be able to Agnig for... I mean, just attack with one of the ground units first. Attack with Geophane, and then just see what he does, and then your Agnig will kill. Yeah. 3D base draws. And I think that's probably it. Because now he needs to be able to deal with both regions, and he can't, so here comes Agnig on red 5 in this game. Okay. So we will go to game 3. He's got enough. It's over. Yep. GG. So we're going to game 3. Exciting match. I think Guillermo is getting used to how to handle this deck because definitely different. You don't want to be giving him too many credits because, like I said, Qui-Gon's ability allows him to just bring things back to his hand and replay them something less for free. So it basically lets him to play like 1 ahead on curve with credits and then just play something on curve for free, which is kind of crazy, especially for his deck. He's got a lot of like on play effects like this discard guy, Queen Amidala, ambush units, sentinel units. It's a lot of Ahsoka, a lot of fun little interactions you can do. But Guillermo's a good player, so I think he's gonna at least start figuring out ways to play or what to be aware of. Not an easy one, I'll give it that. I think this deck is very vulnerable to just like early tradings. Let us see. All right, game 3. A lot of game 3s today. 4 out of 5 game 3s. All right, off to the races. We got a constable and some space units. I feel like a space unit starts pretty good for Guillermo here. Not a lot of upgrade removal in this set, especially in green yellow. So I think he's thinking about just racing hard. Let's see how it goes for him. All right. Little scholar comes in now. The guy gives force. He is going to try to just push damage. Put some mastery on his space unit. It only costs 3 because it's on a unique. That is a thing that you can do. Next repo band comes down. Is this going to pay off though? Because he does have a lot of force units and a consular who's just not really being threatened. Did draw an Agneg, which is nice. All right. I mean, Marcos's board is getting big. Not a lot of attack on the units, but a lot of utility, a lot of creation of the force, a lot of spending of the force to make things cheaper. He can play a really big unit right now with that consular. 2, 4, 5, 7, 6. Pretty scary. Better be prepared for some crazy units to come down. All right. Claims the initiative. 15 damage already on Marcos's base. Soka comes down, we'll have to discard a card. What did he play this turn? It costs 3. Oh no, this was the same turn he played the mastery. Okay. We're going to turn 5. Cinta could slow down some of this aggression on the floor to buy him some time. So much damage. One Agnig and it's over. He has a sentinel, he's a space sentinel. Space sentinel's good here. But you can't sentinel everywhere, and he's going to be able to shoot the sentinel. Oh no, it wasn't Hammerhead, it was Kid Fisto's Aether Sprite, but there's no upgrades to break. Does have a Space Sentinel. Alrighty. Can he clear this space unit to push through? I think the answer is yes. I don't know how big that guy is. 4'6", 4'7". He has Saboteur. Ouch. Gee, okay. Well, that's one way to do it. Exactly 7 to push through Saboteur. Tough match. I think Jeremy had to learn how to play that matchup because he really had to adjust quickly. But well done. So well done for Jeremy. Finishes day 3-2. I don't know if that'll be enough for top 8, but yeah, an interesting deck for Marcos. I would have liked to have gotten to talk to him. But yeah. Well, interesting day, everybody. Thanks for everyone tuning in. That will be the last round of the evening. If you want to stick around and see if Jeremy wants to have a chat with us, feel free. But we are done here for our matches today. Hope everyone has a great weekend full of SWU if you're playing somewhere. And if you're not, just enjoy your weekend. Spend it with your loved ones and enjoy that. Let's see if Jeremy wants to talk to us. Otherwise, we will see you next time. Looks like he's going to come have a chat with us.
Alô?
E aí, Guilherme, tudo bem?
Tudo, e aí?
Boas.
Boa.
Acho que você precisa aprender como jogar contra isso no jogo, né? Dando bastante crédito para ele é perigoso.
Mas. Assim, eu senti que. Se eu dou crédito, é ruim pra mim, claro, né? Porque ele tem muitas bombas que ele pode jogar e ficar voltando com o Qui-Gon. E se eu não dou crédito, eu eventualmente não ganho. Então. Assim, eu tava na minha mente ali, tipo, qual que ele pode jogar agora? Sempre tentando jogar em volta de Blue Leader e de Depa Bilaba, que pra mim são as mais perigosas, né? Tipo, que ele entra, mata um bicho e volta. No jogo 1 meio que não deu muito como jogar de volta de tudo, eu tive que só jogar. No jogo 2 e 3 deu pra segurar um pouco mais. Acho que no 2 foi que eu.
Não, o jogo 2 foi difícil. O primeiro jogo foi difícil.
Foi difícil, foi difícil.
Mas porque a habilidade com Qui-Gon em crédito é perigoso, porque ele pode jogar em cima do curva e depois joga uma coisa da curva de graça.
Sim,
então
sim.
foi muito perigoso mesmo. Então,
Assim, é difícil até você usar o Arvel. A ideia principal é usar o Arvel pra matar os créditos, mas é difícil usar porque ele vai usar primeiro o crédito, lógico. Mas quando tem o Galen Erso fica um pouco melhor, se não me engano. Acho que no jogo 2 eu nomeei a base dele com o Galen Erso, no jogo 3 eu nomeei crédito, ou foi ao contrário, não lembro.
Acho que foi base no primeiro e crédito depois. Não, faz sentido. Mas o deck dele é bem interessante. Eu gosto de um deck diferente, tá legal. E. Quando você começou com espaço, parece que ele não joga quase nada de espaço. Eu percebi, acho que ele vai jogar mestre e vai correndo. E
Sim.
deu certo. Tá
meu principal dilema no primeiro. Esse foi no terceiro jogo, né? Foi assim, eu queria muito dar. Eu queria colocar o XP, porque eu sei que ele roda Fireball além da Blue Leader. Blue Leader é normal, Fireball é mais padrão da lista dele que ele roda, né? Então eu tinha 6 maneiras dele tirar minha Blue Ace, minha Black One ali. Black One ali. Aí eu falei, assim, se eu der, a experiência e tomar uma soca, por exemplo, ia ficar muito difícil de eu lidar ali, porque eu teria que descartar uma carta importante. Então eu acabei indo pro. Melhor não ter. Porque senão eu teria recursado também o Shiofen e jogado full pra essa linha de nave Mastery. Mas eu não recursei o Shiofen e falei, se ele tiver a maneira de lidar com a minha nave, eu jogo o Shiofen e jogo no ground depois.
Faz sentido, mas foi bem bom um jogo, interessante para assistir. Mas parabéns para você, acho que terminou 3-2, não sei se vai cair no top 8, se
Ah, eu
Se
acredito que sim,
dá.
porque meus oponentes foram bem, então eu acho que os dois estão
Ah,
no
então
top
tá
8.
bom.
Então eu acho que talvez em oitavo ali eu fico.
Então boa sorte pra você aí. Eu já sei,
Valeu.
é muito tarde, é de madrugada aqui, então vai descansar.
Aparentemente estão falando que eu fiquei em sexto, então
Ah,
boa.
legal, parabéns. Então tá
Valeu.
bom. Boa noite, bom descanso.
Você também, valeu. Falou, gente. Até
E é,
mais.
falou. E é isso, gente. Só último jogo aqui.